Hi all. First, before you dive straight into the topic, there are a few things you need to consider. A prepared client makes the interior design process easy, fun, and above all, successful. So let's get started with our very first point, and it is a very important thing to consider. Know your budget before hiring a designer. Hiring an interior designer on a budget is absolutely possible. Stop and think about how much you can spend, not how much you want to spend. Be realistic and honest with yourself. Setting up a proper budget is the important part. How much you can afford to spend per month. If you don't have enough funds, take a break and think how much you want to spend or how much you can spend. Set a timeline for your project. Second, only to the budget is how much time you can set aside for a project. The scale of your interior makeover will need a specific amount of time, so be reasonable. Hiring a designer for home renovation will require a big chunk of time and careful planning. One room upgrades can range from 1 day to week-long projects, so be prepared and give your creature comforts a very good time. Research local and online interior design companies. First, you need to decide if you want to hire an interior designer online or have an interior designer come into your home. Consider where you want the interior design help. If you're planning layout changes, plumbing, lighting, electrical rewiring may be necessary, and that increase the cost. These services for your help you find the right contractors for the job. Figure out your interior design style. There are many of things that you need to consider while hiring an interior designer. You want everything into the budget, but what about your planning? Let me tell you one thing more that you need to consider. Figure out your interior design style. Think about how you want your home to look. Use the rest of the house as a reference for a one-room revamp so that the result is not out of your space. If you don't know what your interior design style is, collect images from home that inspire you online or in magazines. How do they charge? That one question that clients don't ask their interior designer is, how do they charge? The question of charges relates directly to the budget. You should know whether the designer charges a flat rate, works on an hourly rate, or charge a percentage of the project cost. If you're prone to calling a designer without pause, a flat rate is better as an hourly rate. Otherwise, you may shock you by the end of the month. So, ending with the video, these are the few points that you need to consider while hiring an interior designer. Let me correct you with that. People think that it is very difficult to hire an interior designer or a design firm for your projects, but it is not. If you go a well-planned strategy, if you know what you want and how you want it, you can get it all done in a very easy way. If you have any questions from our end, write us in the comments below. We will be happy to answer all of those questions in a go. Thank you